Hi, and good afternoon. This is your favorite podcast, Stardust. You know you all love just to hear me. Okay, that's sarcasm, but come on. Sounds great, right? Now, we all know that life can really suck. Let's be honest. Our lives are already difficult as it is. I mean, how many of us can really say our lives are perfect? Me? Oh, I'll be the first one to tell you my life. I do not have a perfect life at all. My life is one of those lives that you wish you'd wake up in the morning and it was a fairy tale. But let's be honest, fairy tales don't exist except in books. So we just have to give it up, you know? So, the topic of today is staying at home and dealing with, small children or special needs children or adults or overgrown husbands who are children or overgrown boyfriends who are children. And how sometimes people are like, well, you really need to get out of the house. It's not good for you to be in the house. It's, you can set up depression. Well, you know what? They're right. You can set up depression. You can set it up so bad that all you do is cry all day long. I mean, you cry in the morning, you cry in the evening, you cry in the, at late in the afternoon, and then you cry during break time, and then you just cry and cry and cry. But let's be honest. There's some of us who just love the freaking peace and quiet. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but me, I would rather be left the freak alone. Seriously. I mean, sure, I love having company. I love seeing my family. I love seeing my friends. But I also love seeing them leave. It's not that I'm mean and hateful, okay? They drive me insane. And not literally insane. It's more of a, well, Angela, No, Angela doesn't know. Neither does Stardust know. Nor does anybody in this household know. And God forbid they got kids. Because they're running in and out, in and out, in and out. And they're fanning the door. I promise you, we are not cooling the neighborhood. Have any of y'all been through that? I have. Love it. It's like, the world is just perfect. So I'm going to tell y'all right now. I was in Walmart last night. And I had to get something, which, by the way, doesn't work. Throw the box away. Throw the receipt away. I'm doomed. So, there was this white lady. And her child was screaming bloody murder. You thought that she beat the living daylights out of that child. I was going to give that kid a reason to be screaming bloody murder. Because my kids did not act that way growing up. No. You just did not go, I'm sorry. You know, throw 9 shades of Hades just because she didn't get a whatever those little small cars are called, box wheels, wheel box, whatever, you know. Yeah. No, you just didn't do it. You know? You just don't do it. It's like, why would you? Why would you just do something that ignorant? I wouldn't. I would just be like, hey, can you do me a favor? Shut your kid up. But that's me. Yeah. I know. That's mean. But come on. How can we not? How can we not? Yeah. It's just like you're looking at these kids and you're like, do you not know what a belt is? And everybody's like, well, that's not politically correct. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't give a flying flip what's politically correct. It doesn't matter. Because I didn't care. I think that we should have these kids and have their little booties tore up. I mean, come on. Be honest. These kids act as if they control the parents. And they don't. Yeah. They don't control the parents. They're kids. Yeah. How do they control the parents? I mean, do we look at them and go, okay, now don't do that? Why? I mean, seriously. Why would we want to do that? Me, myself, and I say take a belt across her butt. I mean, it's not fair to everybody else. You know, it's not fair to anyone. I know when I was growing up, if I acted like that, my parents would tear me up. And here you have these people, and they don't care. they're just like, oh, well. And I'm like, tear that kid's butt up. He is acting like a Rudy child. So, let's see him. Let's really, ask some questions here. Let's get this topic going. Tell me what your opinion is. Tell me what you think that should be done. I mean, do you think kids should be able to just run over their parents? Or do you think that parents should discipline their children? I mean, especially when they're 5 years old. And the associate has to yell over the child just to get her point across. I mean, do you think that it's possible? What do you all think? Come on. Someone has to have an opinion. Now, on my blog, I'm not, on my blog, Lord have mercy. You can tell I'm getting tired. On my podcast, I'm not going to judge you by your opinion. We all have our opinions. And that's just who we are. Yeah. Life is too short. But back to what I was saying. Now, when you're dating, your boyfriend can find everything in his house, right? He can find the pots, the pans, his underwear, his socks, his shoes, his work clothes, his regular clothes, even a freaking cowboy hat. Might not have food in the fridge, but by God, he can find something to eat. The moment you marry him, he couldn't tell you where the sun set and where it rises. But that's a man. And yeah, I got a cute little song for it. Okay, it's by BTS, and I'm sure we got some fans out there of BTS, right? I know we do. So y'all just enjoy it, because how men think they're just smooth as butter. They got that star quality. They think they're God's gift. Not saying they're not, but sometimes we have to stroke that little male ego, get them up there, and make them feel better, and God, don't let them get sick. Oh Lord, they got one foot in the grave and one foot on a banana peel.